Hello everybody and welcome back again. Today we are heading to the downtown again and we have got another surprise, but this time it's not the CN Tower, it's next to the CN Tower. Can you guess it? Make sure you keep watching and don't skip a minute because this video is going to be awesome. So I hope you enjoy and I'll see you in a minute. We've just got off the train and we're going to this path thing. So it is 30 kilometres of underground pathways that lead everywhere. So we're going to head back to the Lake Ontario. We're going to head back there today for now. And then we've got a surprise coming up in the afternoon. So make sure you keep watching for that. But for now, we're heading to Lake Ontario seafront and we're going to go past a bunch of places like just random fast food places, barbers and stuff like that in this underground path which is 30 kilometres. So I'll see you at Lake Ontario hopefully.
This is called the park. Oh, logos.
So we just come through to this bit. It's got a bunch of Canadian flags here and it's also, I believe, a sports centre. So that is also a hint of what we're doing this afternoon. We're going to something to do with sports, as you can see. There's sports apparel, so Toronto Football Club, Toronto Maple Leafs, basketball, American football, stuff like that. So we're going to something that is to do with sports this afternoon. That is your little clue. This is another cool mural of ice hockey Toronto Maple Leafs. So we are going to do something to do with sports. Not necessarily ice hockey, but something in Toronto to do with sports. We've just seen a raccoon just walking around. Look at it. It's just walking around. Okay, so we've just walked past the riverside of Lake Ontario and now we're heading back to the path, which is the underground system. So we're heading back to the path and we're gonna go and get hot chocolate and a coffee and something to eat whilst we're waiting for our surprise this afternoon. So you already know, it's sports related, it's near the CN Tower. Put your guesses in the comments on what you think we're doing today. So I'll see you guys when we've got a little snack and a coffee. So we've just come to the home of the burger family, A&W. And we're going to be getting, we've just ordered like a egg McMuffin like McDonald's. And I've also ordered a chocolate milk, so we're going to get that in a minute. And then that's it really. So from A&W we've got a sausage and egg breakfast sandwich, and we also got a hash brown and a milkshake because they didn't have hot chocolates. So we're just at Lake Ontario, or like the harbour bit of Lake Ontario, and just looking out onto that island. So we are going to be going onto that island at some point this video. So we're going to be going onto that island. Just have a look, but it is beautiful. There's a cruise ship over there. See that cruise ship down there? So you've got a cruise ship, boats and water taxis coming in and out. It's very sunny. It's a nice day to be in Canada. Really, really lovely. This is like a bunch of metal white circles, which I think are trying to create some sort of tornado, but with the white. And then over here there's obviously some flowers or white yeah, again just the white metal things, but just like a flower version, which is really cool. And it's quite lovely. It's decorate the area. The grass is amazing and green. So these little things, like just like these, it's nice decorations to have. The grass is actually very like soft and nice. I don't know if I'm allowed to walk on it, but I mean I am, but I don't know if you're allowed to walk on it. But they're just really nice decorations and things to have, you know, in an area. It makes the area nice and pretty, so that's really cool. We are currently heading to fill my water bottle up because it's not filled up, so we're going to go ahead, fill it up, and also we're going to just keep walking around, get some more lunch, and then, well, that'll be time for our surprise by the time we get lunch. So we actually are going to hire some bikes, I think. So I think they're electric, I'm not sure, but we're going to hire some bikes and cycle somewhere. So we just got our bikes and we're about to ride. I'll try and get some footage, but I don't know if I'll be able to, because I can't really. It's quite tricky to ride with camera, so I'll try and get some footage, but I can't promise. So we're on the bikes, driving through Toronto. So we're still on the bike ride right now. We're riding down this lovely path. We don't know where we're going. We're just riding. So we're gonna see where we end up. We've got 90 minutes, about an hour and a half on these bikes. They're quite good. So we're just gonna ride. We're trying to make it to a beach, but I don't know if we will be able to. But yeah, we're just riding through the Toronto countryside, really. But it's the industrial area, but it's really nice down this path. So I'll see you hopefully when we get to the beach. So we're at a beach near Lake Ontario. You see that water over there is not an ocean, it's actually a lake, which is really shocking. So we're just walking to like a cafe diner thing, and we're gonna have some food there, and we're gonna get just into some swimming stuff, and we're gonna go swimming. So that's what's happening so far. We're just gonna go swimming. I'll record a bit more of the. I'm trying to walk really slow because I don't want to get sand in my shoes. But I'm going to record a bit more of the. I'm going to record a bit more of the beach because it's got football goals, volleyball nets. It's really cool. So I'm going to record a bit more of that. But for now, we're going to go into this like diner cafe thing near the beach. and get dressed and get some food. We're currently in, well, this is Lake Ontario here, so it's quite nice. Lake Ontario, the sand is lovely, so you go through, you got the map here, and then all nice and fluffy sand, which is very nice. So that's the full Lake Ontario, but at the big bit. So we're currently riding back to downtown, which is over there, as you can see. It looks beautiful from here. So we're going to ride back, and I'm pretty sure that we are going to be heading to our surprise pretty soon. So you guys already know. I'll tell you again the clues. You know, it's sports related. It's in downtown Toronto, and it's right next to the CN Tower. Put your guesses in the comments and it will be revealed soon. So before we head to our little surprise, we are just in the distillery. So you've got performing arts over here. You've got basically just a bunch of shops. You've got a glasses shop, pub. So this is the distillery, and this is just where we're going before we head to the surprise. So we're gonna, and then we're gonna get back on our bikes. So we've hired the bikes out for the whole day. So they're in like a port, and you can get stuff like pasta. There's just like shops over there, ice cream, gelato, just a bunch of really cool stuff. So we're just staying here because we wanted to have a look at what it's about. So we're only here for a bit. Tap room there. So we're only staying here for about 10 minutes until we decide to set off again to head into downtown, where I will reveal the big surprise and you will guess. So put your final guesses in the comments now. So what you think we are doing this afternoon. I'll give you a hint. It's the first of the series. That might help you out. So we just come to this like museum thing. And you've got a bunch of stuff in here. I think it's also a shop, but it's about original design. So you've got chess over here. It's quite cool. It's like chess, but the pieces are rounded at the bottom. You've got chairs, little bins. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of thing, fashion thing. Like you got machines over here. They're all obviously to do something. And you've obviously got shops and ice cream places. So we're just playing a game of like curling, but a mini version. It's quite hard. You've got to try and obviously get your piece in the red circle without it falling off the back. So we just come across this thing. There's a bunch of bottles. Just a massive cabinet of bottles. And it says all about it on here. So that's quite interesting. And the thing about Canada is it's got stuff in English and stuff in Canadian. Same with English, Canadian. Which is really cool. And then you've obviously got all of the stuff over there. Oh, I didn't mean Canadian, I meant French. So it's French and English. But you've got just a bunch of stuff. So this is the distillery again, just to tell you. And it's got all about what these items are. and what they were used for. So this is another one here as well. So this is our hydraulic pallet truck. So if you think about it, so this has got a massive handle. So they would have pushed that handle down and the springs would have lifted this up. So that the type of stuff you use when you work on cars to get under the cars, you push it down, and then obviously that is like the foot lever to lower it back down. But yeah, again, it's all in French and English. So Canadians speak French and English.
Jacob, right here.
And there's also stuff up here, an explosion-proof light fixture. So these are all these lights here. So I don't know what they're about, but that's what it is. Yeah. So we're heading to the surprise right now. It is near the CN Tower. So I will see you in a minute. So we've arrived at the surprise, and I don't know if you can tell, that is the Rogers Centre, which is where the Blue Jays play baseball. So we're gonna go in there soon. But for now we're gonna head around and have a drink over there. So we're in the stadium. I got a shirt, and we also, because we're the first 15,000, we got a bobblehead. So we're sat in our seat right now, and this is the view. Players are warming up and we're just sat here waiting. So I got a jersey and we're just waiting for the game to start. Oh my god, we're on the screen! Managed to get on the screen at the Blue Jays, where we are right there. Look at that. On the screen at the Blue Jays.
Good evening and welcome everyone to Rogers Center, home of your Toronto Blue Jays. We ask you to please remove your hats and stand when you are able.
I know this one, that one.
So I forgot to record last night because we came back from the baseball game and we had such a good time, as you can tell by the videos. This morning I've got a hot chocolate, and we're getting a taxi to the airport, and then we're getting a bus to and then we're getting a coach journey to Niagara, because we're going to Niagara Falls. But we're not only going to Niagara Falls, we're ziplining down Niagara Falls. And if you don't think that's cool, then I don't know what you're living. But we're ziplining over Niagara Falls, which would be sick. And I also have a harness so I can record everything. So we're at the bus stop now, waiting for the bus to Niagara. The bus journey is about 2 hours. Not too long, but not too short. So the bus journey is about 2 hours. And once we get to Niagara, we're just gonna have a walk around, and then we've got our session booked in later on, where we will zip line down Niagara Falls. Well, it won't probably be down there, it'll be next to it, but still cool. So we're on the bus, and it's very quiet. So we're heading to Niagara right now. Heading to Niagara Falls. We'll be there in about 2 hours. So we've just arrived in Niagara, and we're ordering food at Applebee's, and then we're going to head down to the falls and have a look. So our breakfast just arrived, and we've got some pancakes and some whipped cream. We've just arrived at the Niagara Falls, so that is Niagara Falls over there. And if you look around, there is another fall over there, but it's not as big. So this one is the Niagara Falls, and we're going to be ziplining somewhere near this. I don't know where.
Oh, there's the thing.
Oh, the zip line's down there.
It starts up over there.
So it starts up there, and you zip line all the way across down to there. So that's the zip line, and that's Niagara. So you're right next to it, and you're also next to the other fall, which is quite nice. So this blue ship here with the blue people on it is the American side. As you see, the docks are over there, and the red boat over there with the red people on is the Canadian side. So as you see, the Canadians dock over this way on this side, and the Americans dock on this side over here. So obviously they go right up to the falls, and they get a good view. So we're in the Niagara shop, and there's stuff like hats. You've got like these snow globes from Niagara Falls. Quite cool. Got maple syrup. Cool stuff like that. Got a load of cups. So we're currently heading to the zip line, where we'll be zip lining next to the Niagara Falls and the other fall. So we'll be zip lining next to that, which is really cool. So we're just on our way to the zip line. So there's places here with like flowers all the way, and this grass area, and this grass patch with a bunch of flowers. It's very pretty. Very pretty. So we just come down the zip line. It was cool, really cool. I was so close to being able to film, but they didn't let me. So I didn't get any footage of us going down, but it was really cool. We're waiting here now for the golf buggy, and then we're gonna head somewhere, do something, and then we're gonna go behind the falls. So behind Niagara Falls, you go into these little caves, and you can the water splashes on you, and it's really cool. So I should be able to film that, but we'll see. So we've currently just been to Starbucks and got a coffee. So we're having that. We've also got water fountain, and like a water thing. And we've also got like a gigantic beer bottle in here for Niagara, and Rainforest Cafe up there. See? So this is quite cool where we are in Niagara. So we're just sat outside in a cafe. I've got a Starbucks. It's going pretty good. So yeah, the Niagara Falls people didn't really let me feel down the thing. Obviously if my phone falls, but I've got a harness and everything, so it was okay. But they didn't let me, so that's a bummer, but not the worst thing. We're sat in this cool thing. Now this city reminds me of this Niagara, the city. It reminds me of a smaller version of Las Vegas because it's touristy. Obviously there's loads of bright lights and cool features. So yeah, it reminds me of Las Vegas quite a bit. So today what's going to happen is Canada is nearly over. So we are going to be flying to Melbourne soon and living in Australia, which is going to be the whole point of those TikTok videos and the YouTube shorts, is moving to Australia, which is really cool. So I'm really excited for that. But today we're just going to be going back to our hotel after we've gone behind the falls. So we're going to go behind the falls first at Niagara, and then we're going to go back to our hotel and just chill there for a bit, you know. I must say thank you to the instructor who gave me who subscribed to me. One of the instructors at the Niagara zipline subscribed to me, so thank you very much for that. And if you're watching right now, thank you. But yeah, they didn't let me film, which is a bummer. So I'm just going to be here now, chilling, drinking my coffee, and that's it really. So we're just walking down the path on the main road, and obviously there's the big skyline tower in the background, but we've just come across this statue which is really pretty. Charles Daly, the Niagara Park Commissioner. This is George, King of Canada, so that's quite nice. And over here geese. It's really, this part of Canada, quite nice, as you can see all the wildlife. Wildlife is here. The geese are there. And obviously they're drinking. Very cute. We are nearly at the behind the falls, but right now we are just here, right near Niagara Falls. It's incredible. But we are, I believe, if you see, there's tiny little people down there. We're headed down there, so that's where we're going in a minute. You can see the whole of that I think we're heading down there. Oh no, wrong side. We're heading down up there, down there. Stand behind the waterfalls, so I'm going to get some good content, but I'm also going to get very wet. This is some sort of Niagara takes light. Don't know what it means, but it's quite cool. And then we're going to head behind the waterfall in a minute. I think you go in caves and I'd pop out and see the waterfalls. That'd be really cool. I'm going to film the whole thing, which would be really cool. So we've got our ponchos on ready to go behind the falls.
Look at this boat going in.
So we're heading to a cable car to get back up the hill away from Niagara, and we're going up the incline railway.
You are? Because that's the room up there. From our hotel now, we don't gotta go back. Yeah, we're supposed to go to the hotel, but we ain't now gotta go back.
is like a mall. Look at it. Oh, the water is very clear. Quite nice. Yeah, it's like a mall thing. And so we're just walking down. It's got restaurants, hotels. There is a casino over there. But yeah, it's quite good. So we're just going to the hotel to look for some snacks and some breakfast for tomorrow. And then we're gonna head back, chill, go swimming tomorrow hopefully, and also fly to Australia. We're on the Bahamas and it's getting late, so we're gonna head back to the hotel. Might go swimming tonight if the pool's still open. Other than that, we're just gonna be chilling out. And then tomorrow we're not really doing anything. So I'll see you in the morning. But yeah, tomorrow we're not really doing anything because we've got nothing planned. Obviously, something might happen. Might go to downtown. I'm not sure, but see you tomorrow morning. Okay, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. Ready for the next video where we are flying to Sydney and to Melbourne. I'll see you guys in the next one.